This is my wife, Andrea, and as long as I've known her, she's had this knack for taking old, outdated things and turning them into something beautiful. So after seeing this about 1,000 times, I took it upon myself to make her a channel because she wouldn't do it herself. And so now I'm super excited to share with you the creative adventures of my DIY wife. Hey everyone, welcome back, and today we have a very special furniture flip for you, and this is a personal favorite of mine.
So we found this one on Facebook Marketplace, and I actually asked Dean to go pick it up kind of on a whim. The pictures weren't that great, and so Dean comes home with this dresser and he's like, babe, I think this is actually a really good dresser.
Yeah.
And I look at it and I'm like, this is a lot nicer than we thought. And I start looking up the brand. It turns out it's an actual mid-century piece that's super high quality. But I do want to go ahead and say on the front end, because I know there's going to be people out there cringing at me painting this piece. This one, as hopefully the pictures show, did have a good bit of just damage to the veneer. And the thing about veneer is it's a thin layer, and while this is an awesome quality piece, you can only sand it so much without ruining the veneer. And so I really do think paint was just the best way to give this piece some new life.
So now that you've got the scoop on this piece, we're gonna dive into the build laps, and I was actually so excited about this piece, I decided to join the flipping team for this one and jumped in on the process. So let's get going. So with Andrea finishing up the cleaning, it was my turn to step in for priming. And I take the priming process very seriously, and so I prepare my body like any Olympian would. Because my priming techniques, well, they're unique, what can I say? And so fans will commonly come to watch me prime and do moves like the ballerina, the Vanna White, the P-leg, and a personal favorite, the no-looker, the lazy boy, the stretcher, which is really hard if you're not stretchy, the phantom primer, the happiest primer in the world, the liquor, which I don't recommend. And finally, when you're done, drop the prime and walk away. To me, I really feel like my priming techniques are next level.
You nailed it, babe.
So looking at this piece from start to finish, I'm like, it's so beautiful. I love it. This is definitely, it's got to be my favorite.
Cool.
Yeah,
it really is.
All right, so now we're going to get into the numbers of this dresser. And like we mentioned in the last video, it's not all about the money, money, money. We love the art of it, but yes, to put this kind of time into it, it does need to have some financial kickback for us. And so we like to mention the number side as well.
So yeah, we bought this dresser for $60. We ended up spending about $40 between the paint and the new legs. So that puts us right at $100 for the cost. We sold it for $750, giving us our biggest profit ever on a single piece of furniture at $650.
Jeez. I'm flipping out. You get it? Did you see what I did there? It was pun intended. Pun intended. So this is the most we've ever sold a dresser for, correct?
Right.
And this is the largest profit margin we've ever made on a dresser. And it's our favorite piece. I mean, really for every reason, this is like our favorite flip so far.
Yeah, it was just a really cool find, honestly, and one of those just gems that you don't find all the time because it is actually worth a lot. Yeah. And so it was a fun one.
Yeah, so this was definitely a rare gem, and we're not trying to advertise that every piece you flip, you could make this kind of profit. I think that would be totally unrealistic. This is our highest profit margin, our highest purchase price, but it does happen from time to time. And I just want to reemphasize that it was a super high quality piece, and Andrea put really quality labor and love into it and got this thing just looking absolutely spectacular. So that's it for today's flip. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you are enjoying these flips, then be sure to stick around because we have another unique flip coming up very soon.
I gotta do it like you. There was an echo on that one.
All right, so that's...
I'm sorry. It wasn't gonna be a good one. I could feel it.
Yeah.
I could feel it.